Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends the part of the world you're watching us. This is Biafran Television bringing to you live the gathering of His Royal Highnesses, of course, Ndi Eze in Biafraland. And they are here today on a meeting, or so to say, let me say, preparation as regards to the forthcoming burial of His Royal Majesty Eze Okukano, which is going to come forth on February 2020. And the Ezes in Biafra land, you can see them. They have gathered this evening for an interaction, for a preparation as regards to the forthcoming event. And I know you will enjoy to hear them as I leave the podium for the great people who own the land, of course, the custodian of the custom. Thank you, Ndeze.
Happy Obi? One family. Happy Obi? One family. One family. Happy Obi. Ndoze Kwen? Yeah. Ndoze Biafra Kwen? Yeah. Umu Israel Kwen? Yeah. Umu Chukwu Kebe Kwen Zone? Yeah. Buzo. Ejibo hera were ekele Chukwu oke abịama. Onye mere ka anyị gbakọ na palace n'ụbọchị taa. Ọmụ abụ Eze Lieutenant Gideon Ejike. Abụ onye Ozu Ancient Kingdom. Ebe anyị nọ na palace Ozu Ancient Kingdom na Idaton North n'Imo State in Biafra. Ọmụ abụ onye isi ndị eze niile nke nọ n'ime Biafra. Ọmụ dị chairman. Ejibo ohere a na-ekele unu niile. Na-ekelekwe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nke mụ onwe bụ shinia ihe nke Afrịka. Ọmụ dị mụ na-akụziri ihe nke Afrịka. Asị m ọ ga-adịrị ya na mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Ọ ga-adịrị ya mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Ọ ga-adịrị Uche Mefọ na mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Ọ ga-adịrị Mapa Afọ na mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Ụmụ anyị niile nọ ebe dị iche iche gbasa mba dị iche iche wee na-achọ maka Biafra. Ọ ga-adịrị ha mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Ọ ga-adịkwara ndị mba ụwa niile na-achọ ka Biafra nwere onwe ha. Ọ ga-adịrị ha mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Ajụkọ ohere a na-ekelekwa ụmụnne anyị Israel. Anyị sị na ọ ga-adịrị ha mma n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Were ohere a wee na-asị o kọntrị ọbụla na-achọ ka Biafra laa, Chukwu oke abịama ga-ezite kọntrị ahụ nye anyị ihe ọjọọ n'aha Chukwu oke abịama. Yes, ọ mụ kpọrọ okumiti na ka anyị nwee ike ịhakọ idozi onwe anyị wee chịkọta onwe anyị ọnụ dịka one family iji wee gakwagharị onye ezi ebe anyị ugwu bụ Israel Hennessy Eze Israel Okukano na lọlọ ya Ugeze ya Kano. So anyị ugbu a wee na-ahazi otu anyị ga-esi aga enye ya ọnọ nke ikpeazụ a na-enye n'ihi na agbara ha mbọ emere ihe dị mma n'ihi na Biafra epego ha the price. Ha paid the price because of Biafra. Ndeze Kwen? Yeah. Ndeze Mall? Yeah. Ndeze Zone? Yeah. So anyị nọ ugbu a wee na-ahazi otu anyị ga-esi aga bere ya. Ọ ya wetara m ji kpọọ ndị eze niile nọ n'ime Biafra oku n'ime palace m. Ndeze Mono, Ndeze Zono, Ndeze na-anwụchi.
Oh, that is from the leader Ndi Eze In Biafraland. He just finished addressing us, telling us for this meeting, and for both dialect, there's a need for us to interpret. He just made us to understand that this meeting is a preparation ahead of the forthcoming burial, of course, February 14th, and they have just gathered in preparation on how to give a final respect to the parents of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, those who gave us the wonderful gift. And we are going to hear from other members of the Eze's cabinet.
IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. Ndi Eze kwenu? Yeah. Ndi Eze lienu? Yeah. Ndi Eze mono? Yeah. Ndi Eze kachano? Yeah. Ndi Eze unu yade? I have the privilege using this opportunity to speak to the whole world on behalf of Eze Biafra entirely. With regards to the chairman, Eze's Council Biafraland, Lieutenant Colonel Ejike, Gideon, I want to say, Eze Yado, Eze Onu Yado, I'm Eze Ifan Chukunwafo, for Mama Mbara Eze Kulabia. I want to use this opportunity to thank Chukwu Okabiama for the life of Mazen Nandekano, for the life of Uche Mofo, for the life of even the media men who have been struggling and doing all it requires to protect even our image, despite the fact that the zoo, they are trying to destroy it. We want to appreciate them. We want to use this opportunity to appreciate them once more. I want to use this opportunity to thank also the entire IPOB, the whole world, for their doggedness, for their effort, for their persistence, for their continuity, despite the fact, or despite all distractions. Yes, today I want to speak on the issue of security, aspect of our condition in this country called Nigeria. It's unfortunate, and it's very, very unfortunate. I want to use this opportunity to tell the whole world the basic truth that the Islamization project and the Flanization project that have been proposed by the zoo is no longer hidden. It's open and believe that the whole world are seeing and they are hearing. We want to call on the international community, the Israelis, the Americans, the Germany, the France, the Russians, and the rest of all the world powers to step up, to speed up, because there's no more time. What is happening in this country that are being hidden from the focus of the media people, from the idea of the media people are many. Unnecessary and unnecessary killings because of Islamization agenda, unnecessary killing because of Islamization agenda, and a lot more. If action is not taken, if a good step is not taken, the name of our people in this land is sorry. If you are not a Muslim in this country, you are gone for. So we cannot even put our head to sleep in the night and wake up happily because of the fear and because of the danger of this Islamization plan. Everywhere in this our forests here are covered by Fulanis and by the Boko Haram soldiers using Nigerian uniform, army uniform, to camouflage and to destroy. When they come and tell you they are Nigerian and show you ID card, you have no other option than surrender. The next thing they take you to the bush and slaughter you. Raping our women, raping our girls, raping our mothers. These are most of the most dangerous things that is happening right now. So we are calling the international community, as a matter of fact, to come to our aid and our deliverance. That is what the Eze of the entire Biafra land is the question. That's why we gather here, not only to prepare for the burial of our Eze, the father of our leader, but also requesting for proper security. Proper security. We are asking the international community to come to our aid, because we have no other way to cry than to cry before the media people. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think our viewers heard the appeal of one of the Ezes in respect to the ongoing insecurity that has really gone beyond control. And it's not that thing than the Fulanization and the Islamization agenda. And we'll probably have some other Ezes who would want to get their voice heard. Isn't they?
Thank you very much. I'm so happy that I'm privileged among the kings here today to say something to that side of the world to understand. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB, one family. IPOB. In the first place, real Nigerians are treating Biafra, this our soil, in the way that is not expected. In the first instance, we have sleepless nights due to their terror. And not only that, this Fulanization and Islamization, which is in their blood, and the federal government of Nigeria is backing them fully well. So we're not safe. We all now are in hot boiling water. You see what is happening now? They kidnap at randomly, kill at randomly, maim at randomly. They don't give us any breath of life. But the worst part of it all is that the federal government itself is in support of all this nonsense. It's in support of all these killings. We don't have, our children don't have access to school. They don't have access to any job. All these were bound, tied by the zoo. And now, what is ahead is really fantastic. As I'm here now, I'm crying when making this statement. We are no more. They have polluted all Biafran lands. The Fulani men has taken possession of all our rights. We don't sleep in the night. So I'm strongly appealing to the foreign powers to come for our rescue before we all are perished. And at the same time, I appeal to those foreign powers to lay ears to the process of Nnamdi Kanu. Because what he's talking is real truth, nothing but the truth. The world can see by themselves. And now, at this point in time, we the kings of Biafra is appealing to all IPOB youths to help by securing our area by all means, as the Yoruba has done theirs. You know, as kings here, nobody, none of these kings is happy how their family is being destroyed mercilessly without any intervention. The security of Nigerian zoo is doing nothing other than to punish us. When you make a report to them, they wouldn't pay no heed to listen to you because they know what they are planning. They know what they are planning. So as we are here now discussing about the interment of Nnamdi Kanu's father and mother, we are also discussing how we shall be saved in this Biafra. And any country abroad that makes up their mind to assist us, God will always help them. Because we haven't had any other way to escape this danger except from foreign intervention. So I pray by the name of Chukwu, the Almighty God, that we the kings will live to survive this issue. And enter into Biafra peacefully. This I say. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB.
Thank you. Thank you. We're still going to get more voices from the side of the Ezes, and you can hear the outpouring of the last speaker. Indeed, it was really pathetic. He poured out the practical things obtainable in Biafra land, and I think some other ones equally have something to say, and I would wish to speak to one of them at this moment and know what his view is all about. Eze, is a privilege to meet with you, and please tell us your name and your Eze-ship title.
Okay. My name is His Royal Majesty Eze Onyebunemnike Nabog. Eze Nwachinyelugo Nanando.
Okay.
So as we are here, IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. Ndi Eze Kachan. Yeah. Yes, as you can hear our men speak, that's why we are here today. We are having much problems here and there in the country. So as they plead to the foreign intervention to come and assist us, because we are in soup. We are
Okay.
in hot soup.
Eze, I would like to come in here.
Okay.
Before you further, there is this insinuation in some quarters that the quest for Biafran restoration, the quest for Biafran freedom is mostly driven by the youth. In fact, people sometimes argue that it's a childish drive. So what do you have to say on this?
Okay. Actually, it's not childish drive. Everybody in the Biafra land is supporting the youth on what they are doing. We support them. We, the Ezes, we support them from the one up to today. So, and we are giving them backup as possible as we can.
Okay, let's look a bit on the current threatened insecurity challenge that everyone is seeing. And today we can see in the Yoruba land or the Duduwa land, a system of security have been put in place. Yeah. And earlier before now, or prior to what the Yorubas are doing today, we have in Biafran land BSS, courtesy of IPOB, courtesy of Nnamdi Kano's initiative. Do you see that idea of establishment of BSS, Biafran Security Service, as a right step in right direction?
Of course. It's a very good right step that we have to follow. But the problem is that our governors are not doing anything. All the Ohaneze, Ndi Igbo, are not doing anything. You understand? So we are fighting, we the Ezes and the youths, the IPOBs are fighting for themselves alone and for the masses of Biafra land.
Ndewo.
Thank you.
I would equally want to hear from Eze. Nice meeting you also. And you will tell us your name and your titleship.
My name is Eze Okoye from Umuobabigu in Anambra West.
Okay. Yes. You and the other Ezes are here this evening, yes, and discussing issues about the land, the Biafra land. Just tell us how you feel
What
as regards to
what
the.
other essence says is the correcting is the correct what is happening in Nigeria. So we are building outside country security for security, and they come and help us to Biafra to be real. At the moment, this is what we want.
Thank you.
Yes.
We equally have another Eze in our midst. Eze is a privilege to equally meet you, and tell us your name and your opinion as regards to the issue in discourse.
My name is Eze Anayachuku Ekuam. I'm from Anambra South. Eze Umuze, precisely.
Okay, Eze, let's equally have your opinion as regards to the issue of Biafra. Some persons would say Ohaneze, talking about a kind of group where we see most of people with a red cap on their head. Most people will say that they are not part of Biafran vision and that the fathers don't really subscribe. That is mostly of the youthful driven.
Definitely, they are not part of this agitation.
Okay.
They are cowards. They support Nigeria because of seeking money that they are giving to them. They refuse to say the truth. These Ezes that are here now is not Ohanezes. This one is Biafran land Ezes. So we are here now telling the world that those Ohaneze is not this one.
Okay, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is at the forefront of current or the contemporary quest for Biafran's freedom. Do you have anything as a fatherly advice? Because the young man, although he's above 50, sometimes he protests being called a young man anyway. He has lost so many things, including his wonderful parents. And this is one of the things you people are planning today. Do you have any words of courage, encouragement to give to him?
Yes. In fact, this our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is a wonderful man that God raised to bring this Biafra. We are very sorry for what happened. He lost his parents and he's still focusing to the bringing Biafran land. So, in fact, Nnamdi is from God. God sent him. That is why he has the courage. Not everybody that loses his parents will continue in this agitation. In fact, we are hailing him.
Okay, I equally know that so many opinion makers would always say that nobody sent him. And seeing this number of elders, fathers, Ndi Eze, it shows indeed there are people behind him. What message do you have to speak to those who always see Nnamdi Kanu as being alone and seeing people like you?
Yes, those people that are saying so, they are not in the spirit. You know, Biafran is a spirit. And whosoever that is in the spirit, we know that Nnamdi was sent by God. He's a major prophet. And whatsoever he says has come to pass.
Yes.
So we believe that Nnamdi has sent by God. Yes. So whosoever that is not believe, that person is not a Biafran. Is from Hausa blood. Because a Biafran blood will not doubt what Nnamdi is saying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I would equally wish to hear from one of the Ezes. Eze is a privilege to once again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. So please tell us your name and.
My name is Eze Obiasugwe Odoze. I am so happy today. Our leader, Ejike Gideon, the way he called all the Biafran people there today in his palace, making us good address how to move mass to the burial of the father of Nnamdi Kanu.
the burial that's coming soon. I'm thank God today for the movement. Ndi Eze Kwen. Yeah. Ndi Eze Rien. Yeah. Ndi Eze Mon. Yeah. I'm so happy. What I'm saying today, let God of Almighty uplift Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The people from Israel, all the United Nations, let God uplift them to bring Nnamdi Kanu home with enough of security, because we are dying here. We are dying here. The zoo people are killing us, raping our children, raping our mothers. There is no better school here again. There's no school. We are suffering. You see, the president of the zoo country block all the whole place. There's nowhere to bring us food. There's nothing moving. It's starving us. It's damaging us. There's nowhere. We are not going anywhere again. Okay. They are bringing many Boko Harams, many perpetrators to be Fulanis.
Okay, yes, understand how you feel anyway. Let's talk about this divergent opinions. Some people say the Biafran people should talk of restructuring, the total secession, and than self-determination. What is your view as regards to that?
Okay, for total self-determination. In fact, I'm begging the God of Chukwukabiama. We are suffering. There's nothing like that area that talking again from the want to total restoration of Biafran land to free our people. To free our people. We are suffering for that. Talking of the zoo, doing this on this from the president they called Buhari. Yeah? So you don't want to what they're talking again. We are on our own.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nani ndewo. Ndewo. Biko ị ga-agwa anyị aha gị. Gwakwa anyị.
Eze Dr. Chimezie Makachumba.
And ọ dịka onwe ihe ji n'aka.
Ugogbuso ọdụm.
Okay.
Ọdụ mgbe ọdụ ịhụnanya ogologo ndụ ahụ mgbasi ike. Nwoke anụ na nwaanyị nọ na. Ndị sa ya nọ na onye agha gide anọ. Yagaziano. IPOB. One family. IPOB. One family. One family. IPOB.
Biko nna anyị ga-agwa anyị na nkenke oge gwa anyị ihe ndị eze unu na ebe a na-eme na mgbede a.
Ọ na-anwụchi. Ihe ndị eze anyị na-eme ebe a n'uhuruchi abụọ. Otu anyị ga-esi akwado danyere nwanne anyị nwoke Nnamdi Kanu. Anyị chiri echimechi ihu Africa, Light of Africa. Ọwa anyị chiri echimechi ahụ. Ọ nzukọ ka anyị na-ezukọ otu anyị ga-esi wee mee ga-akwagiri ugo maka nne na nna ya nwụrụ ọnụ. Ọwa ihe mwute. Nwanne anyị pụrụ ije sị ka ọ ga-ewenatara anyị Biafra ma ihe eme ya n'azụ. Anyị ga-akwadoro ọrịa ya obi mma. Ọ ya ka anyị gbakọrọ ebe a n'uhuruchi a na-atụ erumeru ihe anyị ga-eme ka ọ wee gara anyị nke ọma. And Chukwukabiama ga-anọnyere anyị niile na-atụ erumeru anyị laa n'ụlọ anyị n'iche n'otu n'udo na ọgụ na-enweghị nsogbu ọbụla n'aha Chukwukabiama.
Biko na ikpeazụ amammi nwere ọfọ ndụ ị ga-agọrọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu.
Ọfọ ndụ m na-agụ ọbụ Nnamdi Kanu ọ ga-agara lọta. Nne na ya anya agaghị agara lọta. Uche Mefo agaghị agara lọta. Ndị ọzọ m na-amadị ahụ ha wụ ụmụ Biafra na-agba mbọ ịhụ sị na anyị nwere onwe anyị agaghị agara lọta. Ụkwụ ije agaghị akpọ ha. Anyị ga-adị ndụ Nnamdi Kanu ewulalụ anyị Biafra ọhịa anyị tere n'ahịa. Adị ihe ọ na-agwa anyị mmemme ọkwanye ha ji eri ndụ. Onye ọbụla nọ na IPOB ma ọ na-eze na-eme ihe Nnamdi Kanu na-eme ọnwa agide egbuchi
ya. That is wonderful from our Ezes, and I think you've been following. Do not forget that just barely few months ago, this same Ezes gave title on our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as the light of Africa, known as Ihenke Africa. Ndewo. And I will probably want to bring to you is a young Eze among the elderly one. He's not an Eze of Igbo extraction, but I think I can say he's an Obong. He's an Obong because he's from Akwa Ibom, and I think he's going to address us today. But do not make a mistake about this forum. This is a platform that holds the whole title. I'm talking about the Royal Highnesses in Biafran land, whether Ijo, whether Igala, whether Idoma, whether Igbo, but they are here from other land also, as we have the young Obong in our midst. Obonga, is a privilege to meet with you. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So please tell us your name.
Oh, good evening. My name remains His Royal Majesty Akuku Obong Ntebong Ezekiel from Akwa Ibom State. So that is my name.
Okay, His Royal Majesty, it's a privilege to meet you, and you're here in Igbo Biafra land to interact, to rub minds with other title holders in Biafra land. Tell us how you feel.
About Biafra land, Abi?
Yeah.
Or
how you feel.
Oh, it's a privilege, and I count it is a humble privilege which I cannot do away from it. At least, I so much thank our leader, the chairman of Eze in Biafra land, who made it possible for us to gather here this evening to cry out because of how the Funanis are treating us, maltreating us, pushing us out of the way. So we count this a privilege for us to gather and cry to the whole world, for them to hear our cry and come to our rescue, come to our heads, because we know God has a good plan for Biafra land.
Okay, His Royal Majesty, I would equally want to hear from you as regards to the divisive words, the divisive statements from some quarters. When they talk about Biafra, they say it's all about Igbo cause. What do you have to say?
Please, I'm here to, in fact, to say no to that words. Because all of us in Biafra land, be a young man, a Rivers man, a Akwa Ibom, even main Calabar, Cross River State, we are joining faith together to cry because no one is left behind. The way Igbo people are crying, that is the way we are crying also. Because the way the Funanis are treating the Igbos, that is the same way they are treating us. Sending armies everywhere, oppressing us, sending cattle railers to our farm, destroying our farms. They did it in Igbo land, and the same way they did it in a Cross River State, did it in Akwa Ibom, everywhere. So all of us, we are joining faith together. We are crying. It's not only Igbo people. Thank you.
Please, I don't know, because I know some of our viewers are from your own part of Biafra land, and I think they would want to hear you in the indigenous language. If you wouldn't mind, could you please address them?
Akwa Ibom ma.
Yeah.
Akwa Ibom ma.
Yeah.
Akwa Ibom mamado. Yeah. Ami ndeta akwa manison. Akwa Ibom. Awi mbenebe ni ka Akwa Ibom. Emman ke Akwa Ibom. Mpon ke Akwa Ibom. Meke mitom ke Akwa Ibom. Ilong isong idem. So by kem fono basi. Amin there is Royal Majesty ke Akwa Ibom. So men no min te tok non to e ka mi ba ke diaspora ndente pe ba ba. Diongo ke Biafra ide mpo Ibo ipo. Adem po Akwa Ibom. Adem po Cross River. Everywhere ijaruba otoke maratode he restore Biafra. Maratode nto ide boko. Ilong isong idem. Ilong isong idem.
Thank you very much. I think you have. Equally, we have one of us from Ogoni. We have one of us from Ogoni, and he's equally a Royal Highness. Of course, you will understand that Biafra is rich in culture. and that is one unique thing about us. So we have a many of Ogoni land, and of course, like that of Obong we just heard of. He's equally a young title holder, Mene Bariso. Thank you. So please tell us about yourself and all you want us to know.
Yeah. My name remain is Bright Pirabi Lebura of Ogoni, Biafraland.
Thank you. Please, how do you feel being here today in the midst of other title holders from other parts of Biafra land?
Yes, I'm here today happy because I'm in the midst of the elders, the Biafra Eze that can speak the truth of the land.
Okay. I think being one of the menace, anyway, permit me to use that word,
Yes.
in Ogoni land, you equally have your own challenge, because we know about, if we don't know anything about Ogoni, we know the popular environmental degradation, environmental abuses as a result of British exploitation. So do you think Biafra will be a recourse or a hope against such environmental degradation?
Fine. Biafra is a hope for all Biafra citizens. For all Biafra citizens that know that Biafra is the ancient days of the land. We talk about Biafra in our land as Ogoni because we realize that Biafra is a speaking language of the indigenous of the land. And one thing I know is this: people are saying that Biafra is for Igbos. Biafra is not for Igbos. Igbo language is a speaking language in Biafra. Is Igbo language speaking language into Biafra, Igbo language, which all knows. Just a speaking language in Biafra land, because what we have there and what this Jew being called Nigerians sending army to come intimidate us, raping our women, pollute in our stream, that we cannot get fishing because we do fishing and survive. That is what we do.
Okay. Please, in a jiffy, if you can speak your indigenous language to the viewers.
Yes. I will speak my language to show that, just like what I said, that Igbos is a speaking language in Biafra land. Yes. That we have all the languages that is here. So I will speak my language to my people to show the world that it's not only Igbo that is here. Mene tuatwa mkana imoe. Mene gwe mkana imoe. Mene mkana imoe ni Nda ve ibe basumelo ekenda lu. Nda lu luawe ebu kenda a. Mdoko bisumako Biafra mena le lopia Igbo. Na lopia Akwa Ibom. Na le aba enu biko mana lu no le kenya. Ala kensa lua igba idalo noma me yibe mene elua ni esa come yibe inyone Biafra anna di kanu ala kensa suk masi ala kensa inyone esa lua do me yibe so lua do wa enen ele lo Biafra esa ele dume so la pia mene ama to akan ni ama kan nyone esa inyone esa na dan kumasi.
Thank you. That is wonderful. At this moment, the Ndezes would want to pray in our indigenous way. We call it a gofo, and I think you stay tuned with us while they go ahead.
Ndeze Queen. Yeah. Ndeze Mono. Yeah. Ndeze Zono. Yeah. Ndeze Bajono. Yeah. I will Ndi Eze
The elders are praying, and like the tradition demands, you can see them arising to pray for the land, to bless the land, and equally address the land. Is, I think, for those people who do not understand that before the arrival of Christianity here, our people have been praying, and before the arrival of Christianity, there have been a communal between the divinity and the realm of men, and our ancestors did it perfectly. And I think for those of us who distort, as in for those of European writers who distorted history by saying we never had a way of life, this is a clear implication for you to see the indigenous way of praying. So stay tuned and enjoy.
Ndeze bono, ndeze zono, ndeze bakano, chukwu okike abịama, ekekere likala, ndị Igbo anyị na-akpọkuru, ala Biafra anyị na-akpọkuru. Lekwa n'isi ụmụ Biafra niile, ma ndị nọ n'ala Biafra, ma ndị nọ outside country, ọ ga-adịrị ihe ka Africa, ọmụ dị monarch shiri ihe ka Africa. Ọ ga-adịrị ya mma na Chukwu oke abịa. Ọ ga-eji Biafra were alụ n'ala Biafra na Chukwu oke abịa. Usumu aga esi, usumu aga esi ya. Ọ ga-aka nka n'ala Biafra. Ọ ga-agbu isi ọnwa n'ala Biafra. Ihe nlete mma ga-ekwuri egwu n'ala Biafra. Ihe ngọdị isi ka ngọdị isi uche before. Mmadụ niile nọ outside country bụ ndị Biafra, ndị IPOB wee na-achọ maka Biafra. Ọ ga-adịrị ha niile na mma na Chukwu oke abịa. Anyị na-enwe ya ndị eze, ọ ga-adịrị ha mma na Chukwu oke abịa. Ndị country dị iche iche sọpọtara mgbụrụ nwoke Biafra nụ, ọ ga-adịrị ha mma na Chukwu oke abịa. Ọ ga-adịrị ha mma na Chukwu oke abịa. Ndị gara sọpọtụkwa ha na ekeke likala biko megidere ihe. Lekwe ndị zoo, ihe ọbụla bụ ihe ọjọọ ndị zoo plan ọrụ anyị, ma egbe ha na-agba anyị, ma ụdị ọrụ ha buru ya, ya chighere ha na Chukwu oke abịa. Ụmụ anyị ha bụgbere egbu n'ala Biafra, anyị sị ka ala Biafra kpọlite ụbara ha, ka ụbara ha chịwa ndị zoo na Chukwu oke abịa. Ọ bụ Britain ka ọ gịnị? Chukwu oke abịa biko gbuo ya. Chukwu oke abịa gbuo ya. Chukwu oke abịa gbuo ya. Nke si ojibiri Chukwu oke abịa ha hakwara ya. Chukwu oke abịa gbuo ya. Onye ọbụla alili ya n'ala Biafra, mmadụ ọbụla ime buru n'afọ alili ya n'ala Biafra, wee zọrọ ụkwụ n'ala Biafra, amụ n'ala Biafra azụ wee bido na-agba mgba emegide Biafra. Ala Biafra bụkwa ihe olulu onye na Chukwu oke abịa. Onye achịkwa otu oge si na Chukwu oke abịa. Ekeke likala biko lekwe onye eze ibe anyị yiri ịkwanụ ya na nwunye ya, ya na lọlọ ya. Chukwu oke abịa biko na mkpụrụ bịara ndokwa. Echi agha ga-akwa ya, onye ọnwa ga-efu, onye ọnwa gaghị adị, onye mfu agaghị efu. Emekwa ihe ọbụla bụ ndị Naijiria ji kwado echi ahụ, ha ga-eji echi anyị biko rivers ọrụ ahụ na Chukwu oke abịa. Na mma na mmadụ na Chukwu oke abịa. Ekeke likala ihe ọbụla bụ egbe ha, dịka otu esi agwa m na Britain ma ndị osetiri ọpụ echi ahụ nụ. Ekeke likala biko ọ Britain ka ha ga-agbagbu na Chukwu oke abịa. Chukwu oke abịa mee ihe ahụ mere onye jiri mma gaa igbu onye nke gị, ya were mma na-asịkachi onwe ya. Chukwu oke abịa mee ihe na Chukwu oke abịa. Na-asịkwa onwe ha na Chukwu oke abịa. Na-akpọgbu onwe ha na Chukwu oke abịa. Ọ ga-adị ịta Biafra niile na mma na Chukwu oke abịa. Ọta ka ọ ga-esi adị n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma.
Exchange of pleasantry. You can see the Ezes are greeting themselves with the staff. You can see there is an exchange of greeting among them.
Biafra kwon. Biafra kwon. Biafra kwon. Umusre kwon. Umusre kwon. Bitu kwon. Bitu kwon. Oga dai na mo. Oga dai na mo. Ai ga won Biafra lobodo ai. Biafra adigwe. Ai ga na won Biafra. Ai ga na won Biafra. Ai ga na won Biafra. Biafra adigwe. Nnamdi Kanu ewetegara Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu ewetegara Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu ewetegara Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu ewetegara Biafra. Yek Africa.
Nnamdi Kanu.
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 Nnamdi Kanu.
Yek Africa.
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 Ọ̀dọ̀ dira mọ̀ náà chukwu oke abịa ma.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, and you can see the elders are happy, expressing their moment after prayer, which is an indication that from here I want to say goodbye.